story got a little bit of a trigger warning. This shit will make your fucking skin crawl. And if it doesn't, you might be part of the fucking problem. I don't even know how to fucking start this shit without wanting to punch a fucking hole in a fucking drywall and go full on Liam Neeson on every fucking predator walking the fucking planet. You ready for this shit? No? Too bad, because I had to fucking hear it, so you will too. Dennis Perkins, a now former Louisiana sheriff's deputy, was sentenced to 100 years in prison after pleading guilty to some of the most twisted, sick, demonic, depraved fucking crime I've ever heard. This sorry ass excuse for a fucking man, and I use the fucking term man very fucking loosely, was jacking off in the fucking cupcakes and having his fucking wife, who's a fucking teacher, bring them to her fucking students. Let that shit sink in. This motherfucker wasn't just abusing kids. He was busting nuts in the fucking cupcake batter. And his equally fucked wife, a fucking junior high school teacher, was serving that shit to her students. They were recording the shit like it was fucking amateur porn for the fucking dark web. And this wasn't just some impulsive, oops, we lost our fucking morals moment. No, they calculated and fucking plotted. Evil ass crimes. Like they fucking sat down, made a whole fucking itinerary for this demonic shit. Community shattered, parents betrayed, and kids are fucking traumatized. The wife is already sitting in prison for fucking 41 years. And honestly, I don't think that shit's enough. They both deserve a VIP seat in the deepest, hottest parts of fucking hell, with barbed wire hammocks and napalm showers. This right here is why you just don't let anyone around your fucking kids. I don't care how fucking nice they seem, how well they smile, how trusted they are in the fucking system. Fuck that badge. Fuck that job title. Watch your fucking kids like a goddamn Secret Service agent. Do surprise check-ins, ask the questions, get nosy, and be that parent. I made a video a few months back about a hairdresser who wanted me to drop my kid off to her house and me not stay there. People thought I was fucking crazy. And y'all still think I'm crazy for saying don't trust people around your kids? I've said it before and I'll scream it till my throat gives out. I don't give a single solitary shit about your fucking job title. Teacher, pastor, cop, family member. I don't give a fuck if Jesus himself gave you a fucking reference letter. I'm watching you like a fucking hawk with trust issues. This is why we scream. This is why we fucking stay loud. This is why people like me never shut the fuck up, because predators aren't always fucking strangers in vans. Sometimes they're teachers, deputies, in this fucking case, husbands and fucking wives. Our kids deserve better, deserve the fucking protection. They deserve adults who will fucking burn the world down before letting some shit like this happen. So stay fucking paranoid, stay loud, stay ready to knock someone's fucking teeth down their fucking throat. Because if we don't fucking protect our children, nobody fucking will.
I'm Elizabeth Vowell. Greg has the night off. We start with a story that some of you may find upsetting. Newly released interrogation tapes reveal disgraced ex-deputy Dennis Perkins acted stunned as police first arrested him on charges that shocked our community. Tonight, for the first time, we hear his voice as police ask him about the horrific crimes he committed. The sometimes graphic recordings you're about to hear reveal new information about the cases against Dennis Perkins, a once trusted sheriff's deputy, and his school teacher wife, Cynthia, both of them tied up in a web of rape and child porn. Here's our lead investigator, Scotty Hunter.
Dennis Perkins was at Toledo Bend, 4 hours from home, when just after 8 at night, he got a call to walk up the hill from his fishing camp for something important. He was met by law enforcement officers there to question him about a case. Here's the actual audio from that interrogation in October of 2019.
Mr. Dennis, obviously I'm guessing you've had a couple drinks if you're on a fishing trip today?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say you're drunk at this point, or you're in your right state of mind and understand what's going on? As much as can be at this point?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That being said, I'm just going to go over some rights with you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law.
The investigator you hear is from the Louisiana Attorney General's office. He tells Perkins they've received a tip that he has been involved in the online exchange of child pornography.
Child pornography?
Yes, sir. Images of children, basically.
The investigator lets him know they already have a mountain of evidence against him and are carrying out search warrants of his electronics and his home in Denham Springs, where they are also questioning his schoolteacher wife, Cynthia.
Well, y'all being here means I'm not going back to the fishing camp tonight.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Perkins is told the images include junior high-aged girls photoshopped into sexual positions with a man who appears to be him.
Was that just kind of a playing around being stupid type thing, or was that you and your wife kind of bouncing pictures back and forth, or how'd that thing come about?
At that point, there's silence. Absolutely nothing said for nearly 30 seconds.
I know you got a million things going on in your head, and I know you have a million stories you're rehearsing or explanations you're trying to get straight?
Perkins is informed he's going to be brought back to Livingston Parish, where a warrant has been issued for his arrest. But there's still one thing investigators need: his cell phone. Perkins admits he tossed it into the water as he walked out of the fishing camp minutes earlier.
Where'd it get tossed to?
Over the Pendleton Bridge.
Okay. Any reason for tossing it over Pendleton Bridge? Just you knew what this conversation was going to be about?
No, I had no idea what this conversation was going to be about, but I knew it wasn't good.
The investigator says tossing the cell phone makes no sense unless Perkins had something to hide.
It makes sense because, I have naked pictures of my wife on there.
As the questioning continues, you can hear the frustration, perhaps the fear in Perkins' voice.
Was the delay not wanting to answer or just not knowing how to answer?
I'm just worried about my wife and the kids, man.
From there, the interrogation takes a big turn as investigators lay out some of the most disturbing parts of the case.
This is going to be the one that probably is the most embarrassing question, but probably the most important I'm going to ask you.
He asks Perkins about photos they found of him sexually pleasuring himself onto small pastries called pedophores, and more photos showing school children eating pastries. Perkins tells them none of the pastries the children ate were contaminated.
Okay. Then did you give them a second batch that they ate that were clean pastries?
It's at that point Perkins realizes just how much trouble he's in and decides to end the interview.
Respectfully, I would just rather just talk to an attorney and not answer any questions, if that's okay.
That's totally up to you.
And with that, the recording is turned off.
I'm going to stop the recording. Time is 8:51.
Perkins was booked into the Livingston Parish Jail and fired from his high-profile job at the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office. In the months that followed, the evidence against Perkins and his schoolteacher wife would explode to include rape and other disturbing charges. Both pleaded guilty. He's serving a 100-year prison sentence. His wife, Cynthia, got 41 years. For the WAFBI team, I'm Scotty Hunter.
Scotty, thank you. The interrogation of Cynthia Perkins went on for nearly an hour and a half, with her denying any involvement. Near the end, one of the investigators tells Cynthia that time is running out for her to come clean.
Is that what you want to look like? Do you want your picture next to his picture on the news saying this is his co-conspirator to exploit your children? The headline's going to read local junior high teacher, local sheriff deputy. That's what the headline reads.